back to another ukulele tutorial. What I was just playing was a typical C chord and an alternate chord for a C chord. And today that's what I'd like to teach you. So please get your ukulele, tune it up, and join me on this ukulele tutorial. I'm directing this tutorial to people who have been playing for a while. You probably know a few dozen chords and you can play quite easily. A lot of the songs may be in your ukulele circle group, and you've probably been doing that for a few years because that's kind of the process that I took. And sooner or later, you kind of wonder, gee, can I do something a little different, a little better, make some improvement? And so, like many things in life, I think we learn incrementally some small changes that will help us move along the way. So let's go back to the beginning of when you started ukulele, and some of the very first chords you learned were C, F, and G, and G7. And let's learn some alternate chord positions for those particular chords. So for C, being probably the first chord you learned on ukulele, it can also be played as 5, 4, 3, 3. I'm holding down 2 strings with that first finger. For the F chord, F can also be played up here at 5, 5, 5, 8. And G, you may play it like that. I tend to bar my G and put the finger in the middle. I find that I don't have to turn my wrist so much. But G, you can also add your finger over here on the B string, and I tend to bar that. So that's one alternate for the G chord. You can also go up to there, which is 7, 7, 7, 10. And so what did these chords do for you or give you? Well, I think they do a couple of things. I like to play them in the verse so that they're a little quieter when they're up the neck, and because these chords are predominantly all covering the 4 strings, whereas up here we may only be covering 2 strings, but up here we're covering all 4 strings. You have a little more control to mute them. I often play it strum and then let go so that they mute. And then it gives, then to do that in the verse, and then when you go to the chorus, then go down and play the chords at the bottom of the neck so that you get a different sound. Music likes variety, so if you can put some variety in the verse, play the chords a little different from the verse, and then play them different in the chorus. So just taking a real simple song, Line Sleeps Tonight, C, F, C, and G. So, da 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 da. Now go down to for the chorus. Away, 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 away. Oh, sorry. Anyway, that's the verse and the chorus for those particular chords in the key of C. So let's try another simple song in C, Jamaica Farewell. Let's play the verse with those alternate chords. So, da 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 so you can hear that change going from, so it's quite a change from playing up the neck to playing down on the chorus. Just a little note here, If you have a song where you have a C to an E minor, I really like the alternate position of the 5-4-3-3 going to the E minor. That's just a really nice sound. So that's something to watch for in your songs. So another popular key for ukulele is the key of G. So we've already looked at some alternate chords for the G chord, being adding the B note for on the G string, and also playing up at 7-7-7-10. G, A, B, C. The fourth note or chord of that scale is C. We already have an alternate for C. And the fifth note would be D. So some of you may play your D as 2-2-2-0. An alternate, which I like to get to use, is barring it and playing 2-2-2-5. That D at the top on your A string sounds quite nice. It gives it a little different sound. And you can also play D as, in this way, 7-6-5-5. We had C down here, and if you move it up 2 frets, you have a D. So you can play it that way as well. So play your G like that, or like that. Your C like that, and maybe your D like that. So looking at a song in the key of G, I've chose Brown Eyed Girl, and I'm going to play the G just normal, but with that that B string up here. So we got G to C, G to D, G to C, G to D. And I would use that predominantly through the verse, and then when we get to that, I'll just hiding behind the rainbow's wall, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, you brown-eyed girl. Whoops, messed that one up. You get the idea that when you hit that chorus part, you then go to the chords lower down the neck, and that will give you a different sound entirely. The instrument rings with more sound, in my opinion, when you're playing on the lower end of the neck, and that's why we play a lot of our chords there. But it's just good to give that variety up top, to give that change, say, through a verse. You can mix it up a little bit and see what you can come up with.
This exercise of finding alternate chord positions and when to use them will take some time, but it's well worth the effort. Find alternate chord positions in other keys too. Thanks for taking time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe to this channel by clicking on my picture. You'll be notified of my latest video releases. Thanks!